I'm so messy. Will I ever get used to making videos? Probably not. This is awkward as fuck. It's been a few months since I planted my flax. It's grown and it's ready to be harvested. So that's what I'm doing today, and I thought I'd take you guys with me. So let's put on some proper garden clothes to keep me warm. Okay? It is August today, 23rd. It's been a while since I planted my flax and it is ready to be harvested. We are going to put it to wet for a few weeks, or dry first, and then it's going to be wetted before I can actually process it into fibers. So that's what I'm doing today. Okay, so welcome to my garden. It has been growing quite a lot since I filmed planting the flax, because by then nothing was growing, and now it's harvest season, so that's nice. So here's my small patch of flax. All these cars. And you can see that it's ready to be harvested once it started to become a bit yellow, and the leaves have fallen off to at least about a third of the stem, which they have. And you can also wait for the seeds to have started to get browner. So you can take one of the seed pods, is that what it's called? And squash it in your hand and check the colors of the seed. This is not a must, but if you want to actually harvest the seeds as well, they should be brown by now. Let's do a quick look back at how it's been growing. I've also had some troubles this year with pest in my garden. The pest being my beloved, obnoxiously frustrating cats. My cat has been using this as a hiding spot because our neighbors moved in and they have a cat which he doesn't like, and so he keeps hiding in my flax, which is not good because you want the flax straight, like all the stalks straight, and some of them definitely aren't, because he's been lying on top of them. I love him. I really do. Most of the time. Yeah. But speaking of things that I do love wholeheartedly, is this sound. This is one of the best sounds in the world for me. When I was a kid, my mom had a bouquet of dried flax hanging on the wall as a child of her era, I guess. I've never asked her why, actually. I probably should. But she had one of those hanging on the walls, and when I passed it, I would just run my fingers through it because it's just such a lovely sound. When it's dried and the seeds are rattling around in it, the rustling sound, and it still makes me ridiculously happy to listen to. So I love when the flax is hanging to dry, because I can run my fingers through it in the garden or later in my home when I hang it to dry there. Last year I actually saved some of the flax to keep in my room, just for the sake of being able to listen to the sound. I want to grab a handful of flax, about 1/3 of the way up, and pull it up with roots and everything, because the roots are also fibers and you want to use as much of it as possible. I'm going to shake most of the soil off. And once I have what I think is enough, I will take a piece of thread and tie it off. And we'll repeat. Ooh, I'm so messy. I'm covered in soil, that's fine. As I go along, I'm going to tie these together 2 and 2 so that it's easier to hang them up to dry. And that's basically it. Time for montage, I guess. With music, so that you will not have to listen to all these cars. Okay, let's go. One thing I learned last year that I didn't know is that we have actually 2 kinds of flax. Flax is generally divided into 2 types of flax. This one is something we call rustling. Not sure what to call it in English. Means flax that is made for textiles. That we have manipulated to a kind that has very long, straight stems or stalks. Never really quite sure what is a stalk and what is a stem in any language. There's another kind that has been evolved, manipulated to give more seeds, where the stalks are shorter but they have several heads, so you get a lot of seeds from one plant, but those are rubbish for making fibers out of, because it's just, a whole bush of stalks instead of just one long straight, and they're shorter. So that's in case you didn't know and find that interesting, I guess. It for today. I'm gonna leave them here to dry, and I'll get back to you when it's time to separate the seeds from the stems, and when it's time to wet the whole thing.